on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Nice.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will have the first possession of the game. And this sophomore tight end, without question, is one of their most reliable playmakers. And we've got a couple of guys, one on each side in this game, who will do everything you could ask of a tight end.
We've got a great tight end matchup in this game, too, David. Both of these programs known for their All-Americans and NFL draft picks at the position. And we know college football is changing. We're seeing tight ends be more versatile. I can't wait to see these two guys go at it today.
And how they deploy these guys, because they can play all over the field, man. They're receivers, they're blockers. So which one of these systems really cuts these guys loose? Who makes the plays? But two guys, man, that do it at an elite level and make defenses respect them.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He makes the catch at the 10. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Oregon's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Dante Moore, more than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. They'll operate out of split backs. Running inside. It's Moore. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moore, play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. With the catch, it's Bear. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Handoff from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Now on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Handoff from Alton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And they got him.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down. Get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running behind that left side. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, the ground game. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Throwing more. He fires one deep down the right side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
There's a little room there. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
On the direct snap, it's Moore. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Iowa sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
You know, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll send the back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
First down.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Iowa spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's exactly the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Moore to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Cal Golden Bears.
Coming out with it, it's Bear. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. This home crowd is fueling their running game. Every single time the running back gets the rock, they are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Appreciate that, Holly. Makes the catch, and he's free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They give it to him again.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Dante Moore got his man on the outside. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moulton. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Kamari again. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to Malton. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. On first down, it's Malton again. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense, they got their ear.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Moore. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Nowhere to to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the score.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Hawkeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.